Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Louie, we don't play Louie. What the hell are you talking about here, Louie? I don't do them damn white boy songs, boy. What are you talking about? Yeah, well, anyway, glad you're here, folks. We have a lot of fun. There'll be quite a few side comments tonight. Alvin's in a real burly mood there. He couldn't understand last night. You noticed I got my badge here.
Got your badge on tonight.
I'm official saddle pal.
Official saddle pal.
Yeah, can't help it, Alvin. I realize it ain't Bob Nolan, but it sure is good.
You got any duct tape out there, Tomatis? This microphone stand needs a little fresh duct tape here.
So anyway, if you got a request, let us know. We're all here to have a good time tonight. We got the king of the West Texas guitar here, Mr. John Reed, ladies and gentlemen. Might sound like a weird trip, but it is the truth. Every guy's tops on what he does. Back here on the drums, the greatest of them all, Mr. Frosty. Frosty, take a bow.
How about a hand for Frosty?
Take it here.
Don DeMay is on the duct tape here, by the way. Show me your haircut there, DeMay. Yeah.
You must have learned that from John Reed, man.
You do a good job with that.
One more, yeah.
There you go. But anyway, we're going to have a good time tonight. Got a request. In fact, I'll tell you what you'll probably love. Then everyone will drink a salute to them. We'll dedicate our entire show tonight to the Houston Rockets. How's that, all right? Everybody going on with that? Alvin, did you see that shot last night?
I think we ought to dedicate to Mitch Kupchak, because he's the one that got a lodge on out there and fired Sampson up.
That's true. Well, the three-pointer did it, but his unbelievable play there at the end when he flipped him through it, you knew it was going to go.
That was a hell of a deal, wasn't it? Bounced twice, straight up in the air, and rolled around the rim, went in.
When it's your day, it's your day. And if it ain't your day, you can't force it, pal. It's going to have to happen.
Well, like Kareem said, he said it wasn't luck. They didn't do it with mirrors.
All right. Have you got a nice Buddy Holly song there for
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. What's this guitar got in it here?
Yeah, all right. Let's rock it.
It's gonna be, baby, you're gonna give your love to me. Well, love can last more than one day. Baby, love don't fade away. Well, love don't fade away. Well, my love bigger than a Cadillac. Well, I'd rather love you than I'd drive it back. Well, your love for me got to be real. Baby, I want you to know just how I feel. Baby, love me, but not fade away. Baby, love me, but not fade away. Well, my love bigger than a Cadillac. Baby, I'd rather love you than I'd drive it back. Oh, your love for me has got to be real. Oh, you know just how I feel. May love the reason not fade away. Oh, yeah. Gonna be, baby, you're gonna give your love to me. Baby, love can last more than one day. Love and me do not fade away. Baby, love and me do not fade away. Oh yeah. thought we handled that pretty well for our whole amplifiers over here to go out and everything.
Well, we try to be professionals, Alvin, you know.
That just shows we're professionals in this band.
It does happen, you know.
You can't always count on them newfangled amplifiers to work for you.
Very true, very true.
Check. That a little loud right there? No, we don't know the theme from Ghostbusters. Okay. We're going to do one here. We always kind of like to do this one early because it sets the tone of what we're doing down here on Thursday nights. We just get up here and play old rock and roll and have a good time on Thursday nights. We hope you enjoy it about half as much as we do. Give me a C here, boy. You got a C on that thing? Well, have you heard the news? There's a good rockin' tonight. And have you heard the news? There's a good rockin' tonight. I wanna hold my baby the time again. Then I feel cold, I'm a mighty mighty man. Have you heard the news? There's a good rockin' tonight. They'll meet me at the corner, baby, don't be late. The band starts running about a half-past 2. I want you to bring along your rockin' shoes, 'cause tonight I'm gonna rock away. Have you heard the news? There's a good rockin' tonight. Yeah, that's right.
Texas Check out that TV album. They have the Battle of the Bellies there. Have you seen that?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, Battle of the Bellies.
Who's winning?
I don't know, some guy from San Antonio, that's for damn sure.
Oh, that's not bad there, is it?
Yep.
That's not
That
bad.
boy's had a few tacos in his day. Who could that be? Boy, that's an old film now. It's just like being in your living room. You know, where else can you hear your favorite rock and roll songs? Uh-oh, gotta get that guy. There's a cowboy up there, Alvin. He's gotta go. I think he's been fired already. Actually want to keep him around because that's the reason they've been losing for the last 6 years. Gil Brandt, you know.
How about Gloria?
Can you know that one, Alvin? You know Gloria? All right, about special request. You asked for that? All right. Are you ready?
I gotta be out of tune a little bit. Well, them songs you have to be stylishly out of tune on.
Could we have a bar towel here? We got something we got to wipe up here before it gets to the amplifier. Could you? Yeah, I'll try to get it there. Right, strike there, Randy. I got a great beat there. Don't that move you? That's your boy, Alvin.
Don't tell out my baby. You don't you come around. You don't find me alone. I'm gonna get you around. Don't you come around here. It's about midnight. You make me feel so good. That song is now 20 years old, ladies and gentlemen. That make you feel a little old? No. Still don't feel old. Been playing that song for many, many years, but haven't played it for quite a few years, as a matter of fact. It's been a while, yeah.
say that brings back memories to me there. I mean, everybody knows that the old Rolling Stones music was the best, right? I mean, compared to, I love it that they've lasted all these years, but there was a magic ingredient by the name of Brian Jones, folks. And don't let anybody sell you anything. It was Brian Jones that made those records sound the way they did. That was one of the pleasures of my life to get way out there with that dude and run around with him. He was a very good friend of mine. I had a lot of fun with him. I was introduced to him by Bob Dylan. That was a hell of a pair. Bob Dylan and Brian Jones. And we love you, Brian, wherever you are. And the people that know will know that you are the man. You are the Stone. And that's all I want to say. I think it should be said, right?
And it wasn't really until after he passed away that Mick Jagger emerged as the dominant figure in the Rolling Stones.
Right, he turned into all that pansy music, you know. I mean, they've had a few good ones after that, but I mean, if you got to see them live in '65, you know, when they were doing all that funky stuff, we got to play a lot of gigs with them, man, and it was all Brian and Keith. If they let Keith alone, he probably would do it again, you know. That's what I think. I think he'd get them back in the groove if they let him just take over and let go count his money and just do it and forget it, you know.
I can tell you really got along real well with Mick Jagger back then.
No, that's cool. I respect it. Don't get me wrong. I respect him. It's just I love the old Stones. I think that's one of the thrills of John's life the night he met Keith Richards. Do you remember that fateful night? Another piece of rock trivia. They got the same birthday, too.
Yeah, I told him, I said, hey, you and I have the same birthday. And he says, you're a lucky guy.
Humility, humility.
Here we had three of my lawyer friends make sure he didn't get lost going to the bathroom. Remember that? Actually, at that time, we had three guys to make sure if he went to the bathroom, he got back in one piece.
This one we haven't done in a while, Doug. This is a song we recorded on the Sir Douglas Quintet Border Wave record. We were standing out on 6th Street one day, and a guy came up and said, I just heard your new record on the radio. Could you play me that new song, Herbie the Mexican Lion? We didn't know. It took Doug 2 weeks to figure out what I was talking about. We all fell down laughing. Doug didn't get it.
It takes a while to figure that out. He called it Herbie the Mexican Lion, right?
Right.
Which is really, who'll be the next in line? Thank you. That's one of the great rock and roll tunes from the past. Here's one of the greatest guitar intros. Now, you guitar buffs out there, you Fender buffs. This is the way it's done. Watch the nimble fingers of one only Mr. Johnny X here.
Well, that'll be the day when you play goodbye. Well, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie. Oh, that'll be the day when I die. Well, you give me love and then you let the devil all your thoughts and you select your only do when you love. And then you feel my baby, and then you feel me, baby. That's the way that'll be the day. Well, that'll be the
came up with a good one, Al. We don't even know it there.
That's a good one.
The phone conversations, you know.
Yeah. We have some good phone conversations.
Yeah,
We get jacked up on coffee and call one another. Well, we have a hell of a conversation. Telephone lines across Austin just smoking.
Then we gotta stop and feed the cats. You know, just singing my menagerie now. I've got a pet raccoon in the backyard out. I call him Robert, man. He comes up and eats.
Not Rocky.
No, one of my cats got so crazy that day attacked him. I couldn't believe it. Ran him off the porch.
That coon will eat that cat.
I know. Want to do that now? Want to do the Rocky Erickson song? That's the same beat. We'll do that on the next round. That's the same beat, Speedy, unless you want to sing it. Actually, we'll sing Don't Slander Me for a little while. Speedy does that better when he gets drunk, you know. When
That's several shots of tequila.
yeah, we might get Mike Bucket to do tequila and come up here with him in a bit. Sing a little Don't Slander Me there. We'll do all of our Fort Worth songs. I'll tell this, dude. How about Johnny Otis? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
The old Bo Diddley beat goes like this.
right back in just a few minutes. Thank you. Very good. Can I get a Jack on the Rocks up here from the bar, please? It's making me so nervous I have to have a drink, you know. They said that's a dangerous sign at the old AA meeting, but I'm not worried about it.
I thought all Okies drank, Alvin. I thought that's the way it was.
Well, that's pretty much true.
Why don't you do Brown Eyed Girl? We got a bunch of express for this.
Is your amp going to act right?
And we'll do this to the, every week I pick my favorite Texas star athlete, okay?
You pick what?
We're going to dedicate this song to Roger Clemens, and he's 7-0, man, okay? Firing the Taylor.
Roger Clemens, he's throwing the smoke up there, isn't he?
Struck out 20 in one game this year. So why don't you do this song for these guys that used to play baseball with me? Are you ready?
Well, let's get Johnny X in the picture over here.
You ready, Johnny?
Playing the lead on the beginning now. That thing's not going to go crazy on us.
Well, it might, but it'll be all right.
All right, if it does, we're just going to kick it, all right?
There you go. one and only prayer is that someday you'll care. You'll see my dreams come true. My one and only you. No one will ever know how much I love you so. My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me, and it's all only baby. Yeah. We did that last week, Alvin, in San Antonio last Friday night. We had Los Lobos, Steve Jordan. We played a big gig.
How was it?
You should go next year.
Yeah.
You'll eat the greatest tacos. Everybody lives in Austin should go there just to eat and hear the music just one night. Each taco stand is lined up, Alvin. Ernie ate about 12, you know that? 12.
Somehow I can believe that. Is that to all the folks out there from West Texas tonight? All my love, all my kissing, you don't know what you've been missing. Go on, in your boy. All the world will see that you were there all day. All my life I've been waiting to myself, you know, everything I want. In your boy. All the world will see that you were there all day. When I saw the key red shadow of the storm, and you could hear my heart say all that you need to do on everything right. I'm gonna see my baby tonight. All my love, all my kisses, you don't know what you've been missing along. In your boy, the world will see that you were there all day. Oh yes, now. I'm gonna see my baby tonight. All my love, all my kisses, you don't know what you've been missing on. If you're with your boy, the world will see that you were there on me. Come on, Ashley, one more time. Down, down, oh boy, down, 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 oh boy. I'm gonna see my baby tonight. All my love, all my kisses, you don't know what you've been missing along. When you're with me, you're wrong. The world will see that you were there on me. I said that you were there on me. Said you were there on me.
Let's do that for our good friends Lone Riders.
Let's give Frosty a second here to put the little bang down on that drum there. For all you drummers out there, this is the way you're supposed to do this. Take notes here.
It's a little trick here they haven't used in about 20 years here.
The real sound is a cardboard trash can, isn't it, Frosty? It's got to be about half full, too. When
Yeah, we did that for a good friend Jimmy Carl Black here, the original Mothers, my man.
That's right.
So glad to see all of our buddies come see us, mate. Oh, that's great, all our friends, all of our mates, music mates, part of the baseball team. I see Bill Moran over there. Can't wait to talk to him about the Houston Rockets here and hear what he's got to say. I mean, what a shot last night. Did you see the ending? If you didn't, you missed the...
That's all I did see was the ending. Did you see it?
That's all I saw was the 2 minutes. That's all I did.
You were being a saddle pal last night there when that was going on, weren't you?
But I got in time to see that. The three-pointer in that... just did a turn and it dropped, Alvin. It went...
I don't know about that now. How many times did that thing bounce off the rim before it went in?
I tell you what we ought to do, Randy. You ought to tell Cugini that if they do win, which we're going to pull for them, the night they win, we ought to have a party down there. Wouldn't that be a groove, man? You never know, but the first time anybody's ever advanced that far, Spurs couldn't do it. You know, they tried too many times.
Mavericks.
I root for my homeboys, but they just can't, you know how I am about that. I go for the one with the gusto. I don't care where they're from. Yeah, what would you like to do next? You have something special on your mind? I tell you what, let's do. Let's get Speedy up here and do a little Rocky Earth.
Speedy had enough tequila for this one yet.
Speedy, have you had enough tequila? Oh, I'm sorry, folks. He said no. He's very temperamental today since he became a record mogul. From his brand new album, Speedy Goes to College. Becomes a yuppie.
Speedy used to drive a 59 Chevrolet. Now he's into Cadillacs.
Yeah.
Driving a Cadillac now, ladies and gentlemen, being a record mogul here in South Austin. Across the river in South Austin. We're not quite in South Austin, but almost. We got any Rocky Erickson fans out there tonight? That's right. Let's get Speedy on up here. I guess it means you want to use my microphone.
We'll make it a double header, man. tree. We think she called this band the Mavericks, ladies and gentlemen. Bunch of characters. And we actually have started working on the record. We're taking our time. We might have it ready for consumption sometime in the fall, but we are secretly.
We take our time when we record.
We're taking our time. We've made lots of fast records, so we're taking our time. Sometimes they're fast, sometimes they're slow. But you got to give Speedy a chance to capture that real sound, you know. Fast, you learned it from Huey P. Moe. What do you feel like doing? We're going to do this song a while ago when our amplifiers went out. We didn't get to really do it justice, so we're going to do it again for you. They could tear up our town and make it look just like the gold. But there's not a real people left here, and we'll see what happened in the road.
Well, I started out on burgundy, but soon hit the harder stuff. All my friends said they stand behind me when the game got rough. But the joke was on me, Doug, 'cause nobody there left his blood. I'm going back to South Austin. I do believe I've had enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's some playing. Gotta give him a hand there, John Reed. You don't hear any better than that, folks. You can find that. Better go grab it, because that's why you don't see those creeps around here that you have to put up with in the papers here, you know. That's the real shit, man. That's why, really, it's true. That's why you never read this in the paper much. You know, we love playing here. Doug Cuccini and his people are the finest. We love them, man. We've known them for years. One of the few places in Austin that has not changed, man. We're making a real special night. We'll be here this Thursday. And next Thursday, we'll take a little bit off, and then we'll be back. But it is a special night. I think we're going to do one more and take a quick break. But we'll be back, play one more set. I want you to let old John Reed do his little number on Johnny Be Good, man. Go ahead, boy. Yeah.
That sounds good. We're going to feature him on this. We need a chair or something he can stand up on, make a room for him right there, ladies and gentlemen, because if you happen to be in his way there, he could get a concussion from a Telecaster or something. He's wearing sunglasses and he can't see all that good. It's better when he has a chair sitting out there, though, isn't it? He can jump from the chair up onto the tables and all that business. This is a song especially written for him many, many years ago. Chuck Berry heard about him when he was just a child in Lubbock, Texas. Amarillo, Texas, excuse me. He was a guitar prodigy back there. So Chuck Berry wrote this song all about him. Kick it off, X. There's
Alvin Crow, ladies and gentlemen, Alvin Crow, the great Alvin Crow. Thank you very much. Sharp Break will be back for one more set. So get into